All right. So it wasn't the best day. Wasn't the best Valentine's Day either, which I just remembered that it was Valentine's Day just a couple minutes ago. Like when I was walking in, I was like, okay, it was a bad day, and I might say that in the video. And then I was like, oh, that's right, it was Valentine's Day. And I was like, oh man, that makes it suck even more. Um, I won't really get into it. I just a lot of stuff happened. Um, anyways, it was I say that because then it was really nice getting to see something that I liked. Even if I hadn't liked it, just the way that I found out would have made my day because I think it was within the last few months that I was thinking, man, I keep I think I just had kept on seeing I think I just kept on seeing like stand up comedy from people that like I didn't really know, and I kept on thinking, man. And then I think I even tried to like find some on like YouTube, and I was like, man, it's been years, and I just was like, and I think it was specifically him too. I was like, when are we gonna get more Chris Rock stand up? Because it's been a while, and then I think I looked and I was like, what's he been in recently? And I think he hadn't really been in anything recently either. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I recall him being in anything since like top five in 2014. And stand up has been, I think, a while because he got so big with the movies. I think maybe I don't love stand up comedy, so I'm not like huge into the world. But maybe I'm wrong. I easily could be because, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of stand up comedy. But I like it when I like it when I think that it's good, which is very few people. Um, but yeah, so I went on Netflix and I was actually planning on rewatching Heathers today because I think someone said, was it a maybe there was something about like Valentine's Day movies, and I was like, okay, let's see what stupid crap they have in there, and let's see if they have anything good. And then they had Heathers, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember I like that movie. I haven't seen that in a while. Let's watch that. So I go in there to watch that. Very top, Chris Rock, Tamborine. Yes, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. And I was like, I might have to watch that right now. And then I was like, I gotta watch it right now. And then I watched it right then. But then it was directed by Bo Burnham, who I just love. I think that he is a genius. I think that he is just so smart and clever with everything that he does. And I have no problems with him at all. I haven't seen many of the other, I think all he's done is stand up comedy specials that he's directed, but just having his name on there in some important capacity is good enough for me. But yeah, so I watched it. Not a huge, I mean, like, I liked the Dave Chappelle ones on Netflix enough. And I liked the Chris Tucker one enough. And I. That's really all that I've seen because I'm a huge fan of Chris Tucker. Dave Chappelle had obviously been like kind of inactive for a long time. And yeah. And by the way, like, I've seen that one. I've seen like one Chris Tucker, the one on Netflix from a few years ago, and I've seen one of the like four Dave Chappelle's because again, I'm not a huge stand-up comedy fan, but this one was good, but not because I think he's the best, but my favorite is Kevin Hart because his energy is so infectious to me. Um, but Chris Rock has that energy, and it was very present here. It's just that Kevin Hart, I mean, I'm not saying he's better, but I just have a better time with it because he's way more light and not funnier, but just more about comedy. Whereas this is more like making comedy out of like statements on what's happening now, which I do enjoy. But it's just, obviously, you're going to have a bit of a better time with just all around fun instead of like actual intellectual stuff. Not that that's not fun, just it's a lot more fun to watch someone who has a lot of energy and is talking about like not relatable stuff because I can't even relate to half the stuff he does because he's I mean he's married with kids and is well into his adult life and is a celebrity as well. So I don't know, but anyways, I mean, this was really good. 7 out of 10, but that was in the description, so you didn't have to watch the video. I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's funny. It's well written, obviously. It's well performed. I thought it was pretty well directed. I loved how there was like a thing at the beginning of like an intro, but it was like really short and it played a really good song. And then the outro had a really good song. And yeah, it was kind of the perfect length, to be honest. Like at first I was like, is it going to be a little too long? And then I thought, oh, it's a little too long, but then I think it just ended and I was like, okay, that's fine. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. Um it's not a movie, but I'm going to put it in like because I'm not going to review many of these. I mean, unless Chris Rock does another one this year, or Chris Tucker, or Kevin Hart, or Dave Chappelle, or who else? You know, if Louis C.K., I know he's not going to, but if he did one, I'd do that. There's only so many stand-up comedians that I like. Um, so I mean, it's one in a million. So I figured why not just put it in there because I'm not going to make a playlist for something that there might not be another one of. So it's in like that, and then I'm considering it in my overall best movies of the year thing. And I mean that's good because then it's in my top 10 right now. I mean it's one of my favorite movies, but I've only seen like 17 movies. So, um, and that's a month and a half into the year. So that's not only 17 movies. It's wow, you've seen 17 movies. Um, but yeah, so that's it. Sorry that this isn't that good, and that it's not so much a review on it because I didn't have much to say. But I also didn't feel like I needed to say that much. I could just talk about stuff. I mean, you kind of already know it's going to be good. Um, yeah, so that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Press that like button if you like the video. Press that subscribe button if you like me. Comment below. Have you seen this? If you have, what you think about it. Uh, Also gonna do the Grownish episode review right after this, which it's probably my favorite episode of the season, to be honest. Oh, that's a little bit of a spoiler alert. But yeah, so once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.